Hello and welcome to Education at SSBJ with the continuation of chapter Force and Pressure. Before we learn something new, we should always connect what we have learned in the previous video. Shall we go ahead? In the first video of this chapter, we have learned the definition of force. And what is the definition of force? Force is either pull or push. Throughout the day, we involve in many activities where sometimes the action is pull and sometimes push. And this is what we have learned in the previous class. The second one is when we apply force on an object which is at rest. And what do you mean by the object which is at rest? The object which has speed 0, right? And when you apply force on that, force can change the position of the object. Position A goes to position B because of the application of force. And then we have seen the force can even change the state of motion of the object. And what do you mean by state of motion of the object? State of motion, change of state of motion means either the speed can increase or reduce, or the direction of the moving body can change. And these all things happen when the force is applied in a particular way. The speed of the ball will change because of the force which is applied in between. And then the direction of the moving body will change when the force is applied in a different direction. And then we have also seen another effect of force, that force applied on an object can change the dimension of the object, the shape of the object, right? After this, we have seen the two categories of the force. The first one is contact force. And what is contact force? The force that requires contact to occur, the change of motion or change of direction or change of position. Now here in this example, the football doesn't move unless a player gets the contact with the football. In the same way, a cricket batsman cannot change the direction of a moving ball unless he gets a direct contact. So all those forces where contact is must, they are called contact force. So these are all the examples of contact force. Muscular force is an example of contact force because in all these examples which you have seen, the muscle is used. Then we have seen non-contact force, right? And what is non-contact force? A magnet with another magnet repel or attract without having a direct contact. It can attract iron without having a direct contact. You have seen when you rub a straw by plastic paper, it will attract a thermocol ball. Again, without having a direct contact. A non-contact force is which acts on an object without coming physically in contact with it. So these are all the informations which we have learnt in the previous classes. And now we will go ahead with one more physical quantity called pressure. Right? But before that, we have missed something. We have also learned about friction force. Right? And what is that friction force? A force which acts always opposite to the direction of the motion, and which comes into play only when two surfaces are in contact with each other. Like a vehicle, moving vehicle, the tires of the moving vehicle are in touch with the road, and so there is a friction there. Well, with this we'll go ahead with one more physical quantity called pressure. Well, to start with, or to understand, before we understand what is the actual definition of pressure, I am going to show you some of the demonstration which you must have done in the school, in previous classes. You must have seen. Some of your seniors must have done it. And here are these demonstration. Now you can see here some candles are lit and a colored water is put on the saucer. And if you cover this with an empty glass, you will find after some time the candle gets off, but most amazing thing is the water comes up. Now the question is why? Right? Just keep thinking and we'll come back to the answer of this. One more demonstration which every one of us have seen at our home, that it is very easy to cut anything with a sharp knife or a blade. Right? Now what is the scientific reason behind it? Why it is so smooth to cut vegetables with the help of sharp knife? The third demonstration is, of course, it's an illustration. This man is sleeping on a bed of nail so comfortably. Can we do that? And what is the reason for his comfort? Now all the three demonstrations will have an answer to explain with one physical quantity called pressure. Even when, if a carpenter hammers with his hammer on the nail, right? You see, nail pierces into the wood so easily. Now we'll take this as an example and go for sequences of this motion. The hammer comes from the top and hits on the head of the nail. Let's say hammer coming from the top is nothing but a force is applied. We'll call that as F. Right? The force is applied. And where it is applied? It's applied on the head of the nail. And that force is transferred to the tip of the nail, to the small area of the tip of the nail. I'll encircle that area. We'll call that small area as A. Right? So again, a force is applied on a small area, and force is F, and A stands for area. And there exists a pressure. Now, before we know the definition of pressure, let me tell you how can we calculate the pressure, or better to say, how can the pressure be expressed in terms of mathematical equation. Right? The pressure is given by the formula. Pressure is equal to force. You have seen that in the illustration, force applied divided by area. Right? Now, before we go to the actual definition, the statement of what is pressure, we shall see what is the unit of pressure. We know the unit of force, you have already studied. And what is the unit of area? This also you have studied. So therefore, in place of pressure, I'll write unit of pressure. If pressure is force divided by area, then what is the unit of pressure is equal to unit of force divided by unit of area. Simple one. Now you have to substitute unit of force and unit of area. Recall what all you have to write. Unit of force is Newton, and what is the standard unit of area? I am writing here standard unit only. Right? So standard unit of force is Newton. The standard unit of area is, meters square. Nothing? You are knowing before, right? So unit of pressure is Newton divided by square meter, which can also be written as Newton per square meter. And what does that per mean? Per means divided by Newton for force and square meter for area. Well, now I am going to tell you about a person, who is a mathematician as well as a physicist, a genius in the field of maths as well as physics. And do you know what is his name? Blaise Pascal. Some pronounces it as a Pascal. Now, in his short 39 years of life, he has made many inventions and discoveries. So much of contributions. Being genius in maths and physics, right? He has invented the early digital calculator as well as even the roulette machine. You must have seen roulette machine in the films where the people go and play a bet in the club or a pub, it rotates. That's a roulette machine. So what's his name? Blaise Pascal. So in respect of him, This Newton per square meter, again in respect of him, the Newton per square meter. What is Newton per square meter? Is the unit of pressure. So Newton per square meter is called as Pascal, or some people will call it as Pascal. So what is Pascal or a Pascal? Is the standard unit of pressure. It is actually a Newton per square meter. Newton for force and square meter for area. Right? Now here, let me take a break and show you another demonstration. A small demonstration where I want you to perform this activity, and this activity doesn't require more of materials, just a straw and a bottle and a balloon. Now I want you to do it. I want you to make a small video where you explain the scientific explanation of that. I want you to speak, right? And post it. This is your assignment. Let's see how many of you, it's not a compulsory one, but let me see how many of you will post the link of your YouTube videos of you explaining this experiment. Thank you very much. We'll continue this chapter in the next video. Right? In this video, we have studied what is pressure, what is the unit of pressure, and why it is called as Pascal. Thank you. Be healthy, be strong.